I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
Hello everyone, my name is Lily and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. I thought that I had grabbed the stuff in this box, but maybe not. Alright, this one too, or yes? We might as well load up on a bunch of stuff because here in the dark place we got nothing. All of our goods were pretty much left behind, which is quite unfortunate because that includes our shotgun, and the shotgun was my favorite. And we're just gonna have to make do, and I don't even know if the shoebox is here, which means that it would be better to stock up while we can because we don't know what kind of horrors are here.
Enough already.
I love that the dark... Ah, that's right. Since we're here now, that means it's open season for anybody else. Oh! You are good, sir. I'm a little confused because I could have sworn that it's fine. This place keeps shifting. It's better to not ask any questions because they'll never get answered. Oh boy. Okay, it's fine. If we just grab the stuff, we'll be okay.
The clicker.
Oh.
And some kind of bullet. Shining
Hold
with
on.
light. How
Hold
did the clicker get here from Washington? There's the shoebox.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but I heard them approaching and I got spooked. How did we get the actual clicker and just an actual bullet of light from those two pictures? Well, yeah, it is a bullet of light. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're gonna be... Oh, he's coming. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing after this. I need to protect myself first, and then we can have a look. Because I really don't think that it's gonna be... Oh. Oh. I didn't have enough! I didn't have enough. I needed to... Yeah, I needed to recharge that, which is horrible. Wait, do I have... I do. Please let me... Just light my flare really quick. Okay. I got so panicked. So it's my bad for being shit. But let's take a deep breath because we're gonna be fine. I want to look at the items. Supernatural light switch, yeah, of course. And then we have the bullet of light, a brilliant spark of light, hard to look at directly, but seems to have the shape of a bullet. We have to escape the dark place now. It's kind of a rod. Usually, how would we get out of here? Do we have a map? Do we have... I mean, that takes us to that, so wait. Do I have to go back? Escape the dark place. I'm so sorry, Saga. I was not paying attention to what you were saying. I don't know if I have to go back into the tunnel with the trains. Oh. Yeah, I'll do this. That's a good answer.
Yes?
Hello. You don't know me, but you need to listen.
Hold on. How did you know the clicker would be there?
This is important. Alan's lost. He doesn't have the ending. He needs your help to finish the story.
How am I supposed to help him from here?
Alright. Alice, it would be super helpful if you actually finished your...
Okay.
We need to talk.
I'm in the dark place. Wake is in Washington. I could talk to him in overlaps before.
Yes.
My mind place is more powerful than I ever knew. I can try to contact him.
There was... Oh god, okay. Just get into the light and we'll be okay. Just get into the light. And I was gonna go to the light over here, but I'm just gonna go... Hello? Okay, I can't. Oh, I can't. I was just getting
My only way to contact Wake is through the mine place.
confused and turn around.
I have to try.
Okay, we're fine. Profiling. Wake. We need to... I love this. We need to talk.
Alan, we need to talk about the ending.
Saga, what is this?
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now. I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps.
Interesting.
We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
So I want to very quickly talk about this. I was looking at theories and stuff like that. Thankfully, there were no spoilers. But apparently, what they're doing here in the story is sticking to the traditional sense of horror stories, whereas in somebody always loses, and it usually is the protagonist or someone the protagonist knows. Because I was like, nowadays I'm reading a lot of horror that ends pretty nicely, pretty tidily. But what I'm assuming is that they're going more, not necessarily for like a gothic horror story, but like a dark horror story, and not one where anybody benefits. And that's why Wake is stuck, because he cannot write a happy ending for a dark horror story. There is no happy ending. So what they have to do is work together and I guess brainstorm to find a way to turn this from a horror story, from a dark horror story, into a happy horror story. I don't know. That's the idea, and that's the gist of what I got from the discussion. Is there a problem?
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Fuck. I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
Yeah, the discussion I read was also talking about existing parts. Like, you can't just go in and write it differently because it has to follow a strict set of rules, which I think is very cool. And that's all I can say. Horror story?
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
There must be a way to bring a hero into the story.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
For existing parts, Logan and Casey must survive. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think because Scratch turned it into an authentic dark horror story, it's incredibly difficult for Wake to kind of swerve it where he needs to swerve it, because he has to follow specific rules. Logan and Casey must survive.
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey.
We saw this from Alan's
He's
side.
a real person who I twisted into a character. He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence.
Oh,
I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
okay. Which I guess explains why Alice could never be taken, right? Because Alice was a real person. And that explains why Barbara could be taken, because Barbara died. And Zane wrote her back into life. But because he wrote her back to life, she was a part of his story, and that's why she could be taken. That also makes sense as to why Rose couldn't be taken either. But I think there was a sheriff or somebody in the first one that was possessed by the Dark Presence, I think. Or there was some I don't really remember the ending of Alan Wake, but I do remember that there was something dark still in the real world. Pre-existing parts.
So the ending has to be earned, set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make it stick.
How I see the ending.
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true. And I'm a character in this story.
Not just a character.
Protagonist.
A hero.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
This is not your ending.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
You're right. I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too. We're in this together.
Then let's bring it home.
The price must be paid.
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
I think this is so funny because it's almost like she's his editor and is like coaching him along to get the manuscript down at any cost. We have 2 goals. Okay, enter the fountain. The fountain? Like the middle fountain? Okay, 1 second. Is there anything? We have radio, weapon upgrades. Don't think that there's anything else that I need to really look at. Okay.
I need to retrace my steps back to Caldera Street Plaza. I arrived in the dark place through the fountain. Maybe I can leave that way too.
I mean, I could see Logan rebelling, but not that heavily, so that's clearly just the dark place. Go away. Please, I got things to do. All of you. Just... Oh! He picked something up! He picked something up. Ah! Oh my god, where is that? I didn't see it. 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 Hold on. This is not... I don't want to emerge out of here with this red halo around me. Okay. God, I did not see that. Oh. Will you cut that shit out? I'm trying to get some stuff done. Oh, good lord. Oh my god. Ah! Ow! He's got a knife. 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 Where is he even? That was the rudest dude I have ever met in my entire existence. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I need to heal. God. Can I actually, hold on. Restores this, okay, I see. I guess I gotta equip it and do this. Do I have space to equip this in a quick slot? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on 2. Hot damn. Nope. I don't even want to hear it. Oh, it's just this. But what about my grandpa? End of the road. Oh shit.
Alan?
I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker and the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I feel like I've always been on this journey. Okay. It must end here. This darkness. What lies under the surface now shifts. A play of shadows catching my eye, thrusting my face into the water. He's here. It's shockingly cold. Past the mirror of the surface. And I will see.
Casey?
The end. Scratch! Now! A white, searing light of truth that for a flash pierces the shadows and reveals the hidden horror. And in that moment of silence, the whispered message finally heard.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on!
What if there's nothing waiting to be revealed? The play of shadows fool us all, subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No answers, no truths. The hero turns to look inside, is destroyed by what he sees, and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing but sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place? Another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning. The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to the...
Are you shitting me?
Is it over? Anderson?
What? No. Yes? Is that what? I'm sorry. I'm in incredible disbelief. That's how it ends? Without any actual closure, they just loop around again and again for all eternity? No. There's got to be something at the end. Let's hang in there and let's wait until the end.
This part is just for you. After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls.
FBC.
I went to their offices and something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My fears, my photos. Inside a dark tide of madness, the same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too.
Are you shitting me?
I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you.
Oh,
So that I could get you to where you needed to be.
to lead you on.
The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension. Light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see. The light you need to see. Until you're ready. Ellen, I think we're getting close.
Okay. Wait.
It's not a loop.
Hold on. Hold on.
It's a spiral.
Wait, so that... Okay. Okay. I'm trying desperately to get all my thoughts together. So, we need to keep doing this again and again and again until we finally reach ascension, and that's what the spiral is, us getting closer and closer to the end. Okay, I gotta keep going to see if there's anything more, because I'm actually devastated. The final draft. Okay, because let's get into this and see what this is, because I was actually devastated if that's how it was gonna end.
Hello, it's me from the future, and I don't know how I did it, but I managed to play the entire game. I spedrun it. Okay, I spedrun it. Don't ask me how I did it, because I'm not even sure how the hell I did it myself, but I could not rest with the ending that we had. So I spedran the game. I used a guide to help me. I will link it down below. And I picked up all the little pieces that were different in this final draft of the story. I hope you will enjoy.
Back to the beginning, with the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral. A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night." It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow it felt familiar. The straps, the heart, the mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu. She chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream. From a life she could barely remember. Maybe one that wasn't even hers. Then the feeling passed. Like a shadow in the trees shifting with the wind. Saga blinked, shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. Casey and the deputy were watching her. She had a feeling this would be an exciting case. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Time is broken here. Maybe time never worked the way we think it does. It loops around it. And yet it goes forward. A spiral. I thought I was finding remnants of the earlier loops, earlier drafts of my writing. Earlier sites that I had left clues, mementos for myself to guide me on, but maybe that's only part of it. If time is not a straight line, then there are loops beyond these loops. Vast complex superstructures beyond what's happening to me now, ahead of me. And I'm there as well, a version of me, something I have become, some elevated, enlightened version, an archon, a demiurge, a demon of some sort playing a secret game, building something, his past self upon to get in there, a deus ex machina pushing me there. I hate the idea of crazy, intrusive thought. And yet, no crazier than anything else here.
Which version of myself was I? Where was I in this grand loop?
Ellen.
Alice. What was that? Like a ray of warm light, I felt her presence. It gave me strength to go on.
Oh, I forgot to read the thing. You still need to go through the loop.
Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
This one I visited several times, but I just could not get it to trigger for me. But I did see that it had unlocked, so we're just going to watch it in the unlocked mode.
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. A rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Spoilers.
Oh, thank God I found it.
This is Dr. Casper Darling, formerly of the Federal Bureau of Control.
Former?
I think the signal is coming through now. Are you receiving me? Something shifted. The previously observed interference disrupting my broadcast has gone. Fluctuation in gravitational forces. Either something moved out of the way or my relative position to it changed, but the alignment or the condition of this whole plane spiraled to a more favorable position.
Wait, the spiral.
The ordinary rules of reality do not apply here. Best I can describe this place as a dreamscape. But who's the dreamer? And how do you wake up from this dream? I've been taking readings with the limited equipment I've been able to secure, some riveting data accumulating, hypotheses taking shape. My struggle with this is that the way this place works makes any hypothesis immediately come back to alter and contaminate the data. Anyway, I've been working to capture and isolate and amplify certain frequencies from the background radiation ambient noise, so let's see what happens.
I love that it's a radio with just a hanger on top. So this is where he's been all this time. Either in the dark place or in the between.
Dark depth. Light at night. I was caught in a loop. There. The deeper into the dark depths I got, peeling off the layers of the dark place, like the ocean zones, from twilight to midnight, to abyssal to the deepest trenches. The closer I felt going out, peeling off. This voice, the narration, from twilight to midnight, to abyssal to keeps going forever. This leads me to believe it's what's holding this place together. It's making it real.
That's it? Just the narration? That's kind of dangerous.
Is this the voice of the dreamer? What's strange is it sounds a little bit like my voice.
Yeah, I could see how that could be a bit disturbing, huh? Oh, my baby boy, I missed you so much. That means we could possibly be getting him back in the next installation, and that means he's not dead. I thought he was dead. I'm so glad he is not dead. I left this part in here because I felt like it was kind of important to reflect on what Dr. Darling had said in relativity to what Tim came up with. I thought that was kind of important.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like Door.
I mean, in the end, I think it has more to do a bit with his role in Quantum Break, because it was time travel and stuff like that, and especially since he lived through that timeline with Jesse, but Jesse was like a different person. I think that it's really interesting that all of those kind of theories and concepts sort of interlocked with each other and are all woven together in a way that I didn't even consider.
Time as a linear construct does not apply to this place. I mean, is it because I never truly believed that was time's true nature and this place is reacting to my thoughts, or some other more fundamental reason? I don't know. That said, to the best of my calculations, subjectively, this is my day 665.
Wait, that's the room number of Zane.
I have explored every conceivable avenue of research, exhausted every scientific method of investigation I know, all dead ends. I feel like I need something else. Something else entirely. Some mad, creative mindset to help me. I'm not a scientist, an artist.
Oh.
This is a place for an artist. Oh. Hey,
Wait.
man, how you doing? Hello. Darling, Dr. Casper Darling, it is so good to meet you. Well, hello, darling. I'm Tom. Tom Zane. Have we met? You look familiar. Well, you sound familiar. Hold on. You work out a lot, don't you? I mean, look at you. You're swole. Well, I am active. You wouldn't happen to know a way out of here, would you? A drink?
Oh, don't drink that.
Cheers. Keep it.
Don't trust him.
You know what? You and I, we should join forces. Come up with a plan for escape. Art and science combined to form an unstoppable force. Yes. 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 We have to start to methodically test and eliminate various works of art within the bounds of which you can wildly improve.
I'm a little worried now because of the lake house. That was art and science too, wasn't it?
Scratch was closing in, gaining control. I couldn't let him escape the dark place. I had to keep him from Alice.
I forgot to read the description of this one, so if you know what it is, please let me know. I'm so bummed I forgot to read it.
Alan, you must hurry.
Alice's presence was here. Like the sun coming out from behind dark clouds. It pushed me forward. I would find Alice's photos in a shoebox.
Wake. Wake.
A bullet of light to push the darkness away.
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet. I'd been here many times before. I didn't know how many. This felt different, like my last chance, if it wasn't already too late.
Alan, I'm sorry.
Feeling Alice's presence filled me with light and made me stronger. I had to reach her.
Oh shit, does this have a description? Until you are ready. Oh, but where's the second one? Oh my god, I can't find the second one. I think it's gone. God damn it.
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
Dr. Jules Marmont sprinted down the corridor. His lab coat fluttered after him. Red lights flashed on the walls. Sirens screamed. Marmont couldn't stop smiling. It was his experiment that had triggered the alarms. In his world, alarms meant progress. This could be the breakthrough he had been waiting for. He would be the one to get his name in the annals of FBC history. Not his wife Diana. Not Darling, that smirking asshole. At the far end of the corridor, the lights suddenly blinked out. The red lights went dark with increasing speed. A wall of darkness rushing toward him. The alarms warbled and died. Marmont stopped in his tracks. Admired the purity of the darkness as it swallowed him. A final spark of pride flashed through his mind. This was his work. His breakthrough.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
A pale balloon in the sky float and sink deeper. Night springs when bright falls for this sleeper. The surface disturbed, the reflection now a traitor. In the cavity of the skull, turned to a crater. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Hey! Where are my chimes?
I threw them out! Chimes are not rock and roll!
The surface of the lake was a black mirror. The upside-down reflection identical yet darker. A window into a darker world than ours. A doorway. A hush so profound it rang like a scream. As if the last echo of the terror had just died. Inside the steep cliffs of the caldera, everything echoed. An echo chamber. Like a fractured skull. A shadow fell on Cauldron Lake. Something of impossible scale loomed over it, blocking the sky. Ati,
Wait, what?
the janitor, leaned close. Took a hold of the rim of the crater. Lifted up his janitor's bucket. The water sloshed. Swirled inside like a vortex. Gently humming a tango, he poured the water on the attic floor. Alice? What was that? Alice was dead. Was this a trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
We were afraid we'd miss you again.
Hello.
So good to see you.
Look at these two legends.
Glad we caught you, kiddo. We missed you first time around.
First time?
We've been performing on Door's show. We finally buried the hatchet.
The musical.
I haven't buried shit, bro. We're just helping Tom.
I'm leaving the dark place. Come with me.
Our time back there is done.
No.
But you got this, dear Saga. Adi has set up a puddle for you to swim out of.
What?
Once more with feeling.
I wish we'd gotten more time together.
This isn't goodbye, kiddo. Tom told us not to say anything about what's coming. But we'll see each other again.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Door and these guys had beef. And Tor is not happy with Dora. The guy who got hit by lightning would be there for when the Anderson family needed him. Is this that situation?
Alan?
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker and the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I see it clearly now. This part at least. Okay. We have met here before. Time loops in the dark place. Every choice you make affects everything that comes before and after you make it. He's here. Like it does when you change a detail in a story you're writing.
Casey?
The end. Scratch! Now! When the bullet of light blew the darkness out of the crater of my skull, the dark presence was born from the remains, feeding on the horror around it to grow. It found me writing. It tapped into me, influenced me. I was lost in my work. The link was severed when I finished Return, but the dark presence was hungry for more. And I was missing the small part of myself that it had been born from. Alice, love is strange. Even apart, we're still together in our memories. We put each other through hell to set us free. Again and again, different versions of us. Alice helped me get there, where I needed to be. It has taken so long. The process to change reality is so delicate, to be true in just the right way and still find a way past our flaws. So many drafts, so many photographs, so many lives lived outside of time, an eternity apart on this journey to finally arrive here.
Is it over?
Anderson.
Logan? Logan! Are you alright?
I had a terrible nightmare. Can you come home, Mom?
Oh, baby. It's over now. You're alright. I'm here. I'm on my way home. I love you. She's alright. Wake.
The ending worked. Scratch is gone.
At last.
Thank you, my love. And so I return. With me I bear the torch of knowledge, the light, the miracle illuminated, the master of two worlds. No, the master of many worlds.
Okay, that ending was so much better than the first time around. Holy shit. What do I even say about this? I've been obsessed with this game since I started playing it, and I can't stop thinking about it because it's so good. Definitely gonna replay it again sometime soon, although right now I'm currently a little burnt out because I sped run this the second half of this episode. But I loved it. It's definitely one of my top 5 games of all time, which is pretty damn high. Beautiful soundtrack, graphic-wise, fantastic. Such a good sequel to the first game. The first game was also so good. Even though it's old, it still has held up as we saw. So I cannot wait until, if there's a next one, I cannot wait until that next one comes out. I'm so incredibly excited, and I hope that you enjoyed this playthrough. I did the best I could, and I loved every second of it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you liked it, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, go ahead and throw those babies down below. And if you want to continue this journey with me, go ahead and hit subscribe so you get notification when the next episode is out. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye.